Closing arguments for the Department of Justice antitrust case against Google are expected this week. It's one of two separate antitrust lawsuits that the tech giant is facing this year, one on search and one on Google's advertising business. Joining us to talk about this and much more with the TikTok ban that's proposed as well is Tim Wu. He's Columbia Law School professor and former advisor to President Biden on tech and competition policy. And Tim, I'd actually like to start with what's happening with TikTok. You wrote an op-ed that lays this out. You're in favor of this proposed sale or ban.
Yeah, I think that China has a track record on internet freedom, which is totally disqualifying for letting them control one of the world's most important social media networks with incredible surveillance potential and also potential for collecting information.
Your thought on this is not that it's necessarily a national security risk right now, but that no matter what happens down the road, you don't want them here?
I think it actually is a bit of a national security risk, although it's not clearly proven. I just think China has violated so many internet norms that, in a sense, part of what the U.S. is doing is saying, China, you don't get equal treatment in our markets. I have more of a trade angle on this. It's almost like, listen, you ban all of our apps. You take whatever data you want from us. That behavior does not merit the same treatment as other countries. And
you put them more in the category of Russia and Iran?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cuba. A few other countries that just do not obey any of the basic principles. When I was in government, we worked on this thing where we had a declaration for the future of the internet. It's like, here are the basic principles that law-abiding countries should follow. China violates almost every one of them. And I think like that just merits different kind of market access.
And so you hope this goes through? You think it will?
I mean, the law's already passed.
It's already passed, yeah. But then what happens down the road?
The challenge.
The litigation is coming from the company.
The litigation is, I think, company will lose that litigation. Then the challenge is really for your viewers is figuring out how to do this kind of deal where you can divest a pretty complicated asset. So, but
you think it's possible?
I'm not an expert on.
No, but you do propose some different ways of going about this. You say Google, Meta, and Oracle could have the money, but you think there are third-party options.
I don't think it's a good idea. I'm still an antitrust guy. To give it, give TikTok to Facebook would be a disaster because then you create this monopoly. I think someone's got to get creative, and maybe a very wealthy individual, something like that, and maybe could shake stuff up. Maybe TikTok can. Introducing competition.
But do you think that without the algorithm that anyone can actually really do this competitively? Because what I imagine happening is the Chinese say, look, we're either not going to sell the whole thing at all, or we're going to sell it to you with the user data. You can have the users, you can have the name in the United States. You can't have the algorithm. You have to develop your own algorithm.
Yeah.
Well, if you have to develop your own algorithm, in the time it's going to take you to develop an algorithm that's even anything within the vicinity of what TikTok is like today, that your friends at Facebook or Meta and your friends at some of the other places will have taken such large market share that it'll be diminished anyway.
Yeah. I think we don't know. Let me say two things about it. First of all, if TikTok actually has to do everything China says, they're not independent in the way they keep saying they are. So I want to say one thing. If they say, "Oh, China won't let us sell," this whole argument that they're actually independent from China isn't true.
Hold on. Can I ask you a separate? Can I ask you a separate question when you say that?
Yeah.
And I just want to push back.
Yeah.
There have been a number of instances where the United States has said that we cannot either buy assets from China or sell assets to China.
Right.
Okay. Would you therefore say that those businesses in the United States are not independent?
We haven't. Well.
I mean, that somehow the government controls everything. I mean, that is, I'm just saying, it's in the same vicinity.
No, I hear what you're saying. I think it depends. The ones we sell, they can't sell are usually highly specific national security secrets. I don't think TikTok algorithm is anything like that. And TikTok is also, or the rumors have been, China won't let them sell at all. We don't say you can't sell this subsidiary. We say you can't sell this highly or export this particular national security technology. I think it's a big difference. So I'll put that out there. On your original, now I've forgotten your original question.
Just the question being, would a Meta or a Snap or you name somebody else would take so much market share while somebody else has to build their own algo?
I think it's a competitive market. I think TikTok has a huge user base. I don't, people say, oh, the algorithm. I mean, I don't know. I feel these things have become more commodified. It might be special. I can't imagine TikTok is valueless without its algorithm. That's what I would say.
171 million users.
Yeah.
I guess,
it'll be worth less money. But I also think coming back to the main line, we cannot have this essentially propaganda unit run by and controlled by a country which has violated every internet norms. We need to stand up for ourselves, stop playing the suckers, let China ban every single one of our apps and being like, oh yes, come in and do whatever you want here. And it's also terrible for children. I'll add that on top of everything.
I'm with you on that. Okay, let's talk very quickly about this Google antitrust case. Give us what to expect, what we should be watching.
I think the word on the street, at least obviously my friends are mostly enforcement people, think Google's going to lose the case. The question is starting to be remedies. I don't know that for sure. There's a lot. I think it's very important that the remedy be forward-looking. If they come out of this case and just say, hey, Google, stop paying Apple, $20 billion a year, that'll be a favor to Google. I think they need to stick not about, looking backwards. Search engine competition is basically over. The question is what's next and what opens these markets.